The Caribbean is a dream destination for many digital nomads who are eager to trade in their chilly hometowns for a warmer climate, as well as those yearning for exquisite cuisine and an overall better quality of life. However, the region's tourism industry primarily caters to luxury travelers, leaving budget-conscious nomads with limited options. Fortunately, two hidden gems have yet to succumb to the gentrification sweeping the Caribbean. These two cities are Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic and Cartagena in Colombia. They offer affordable living, cultural richness, and an ideal work-life balance, making them the top digital nomad havens. According to Nomad List, which is a popular platform for tracking remote work trends, these cities offer a fun atmosphere and warm temperatures averaging between 95 Fahrenheit and 102 Fahrenheit in the Northern Hemisphere winter, as well as a decent quality of life. In this video, we'll delve into why these two cities are such great options for digital nomads looking for a change of scenery. We'll start with Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. Santo Domingo is the capital city of the Dominican Republic. It is a vibrant and cosmopolitan hub that boasts a rich and fascinating history. Founded by Europeans in the 15th century, it was the first city to be established in the American continent. Its strategic location on the banks of the Osama River, which flows into the Caribbean, makes it a unique destination that offers a blend of old-world charm and modern vitality. One of the main attractions of Santo Domingo is its beautiful colonial zone, which is home to a high concentration of historical monuments, some of which date back to the 15th century. Here, nomads can experience the kind of old-world charm that is normally associated with European cities. The city's colonial zone is dotted with ornately decorated Catholic shrines and palatial complexes, making it one of the most beautiful and well-preserved examples of Spanish colonial architecture in the world. In recognition of its cultural and historical significance, Santo Domingo's colonial zone has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Santo Domingo is also well equipped to host foreign residents, with 66 well-rated co-working places and a variety of work-friendly coffee shops. It's an ideal destination for digital nomads. While it's not directly on the ocean front, it's only a short half-hour away from the beautiful beach zone of Boca Chica. Compared to Punta Cana, the leading resort destination in the country, Santo Domingo offers a more authentic Dominican experience at a lower cost. The cost of living in Santo Domingo is incredibly low for Caribbean standards, with rent being particularly cheap. One can easily find a one-bedroom apartment outside of the city center in a quieter residential area for as little as $392 per month. Food at an inexpensive restaurant averages around $10. The cost of living as a digital nomad within Santo Domingo can cost you approximately $1,887 per month. Cost of living as an expat in Santo Domingo, for example, long-term living, renting in the center of the city, like a middle/upper class local or foreign expat, you'd be looking at approximately $1,445 per month. However, safety is a concern in Santo Domingo. Digital nomads must exercise caution when walking in certain crowded areas where petty theft is common. Nonetheless, the Dominican Republic is still considered a Level 2 destination by the U.S. State Department, which means Americans are encouraged to visit while maintaining a higher level of situational awareness. Let's now look at the cons of living in Santo Domingo. Safety levels are lower. English is not a widely spoken language, so you'll need to brush up on your Spanish. But after being there long enough, you just might surprise yourself as to how much Spanish you can learn by just being there. Now let's look at the pros of living in Santo Domingo. The cost of living is cheap. The social life is exciting and vibrant. It has a bunch of historical landmarks. The weather is warm all year round. It's located near the beach. Let's now look into Cartagena, Colombia. Cartagena, Colombia is a city with a rich history and cultural heritage. It was founded by the European settlers at the beginning of the 16th century and is one of the oldest cities on the continent. The city was an important Caribbean port, and as a result, it has a lot of similarities with Santo Domingo. Cartagena's historic center is surrounded by protective walls that were built by the Spanish to ward off pirates, other European naval powers, and Native Amerindians who inhabited the territory at the time. The city's well-preserved colonial buildings are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with the iconic tall dome cathedral completed in 1612 and a bright yellow clock tower being among the most notable. The old town is full of Andalusian-style houses with protruding balconies adorned with tropical flowers. Traditional plazas are flanked by the palatial monuments, and the picturesque cobbled streets have remained virtually unchanged since the colonial era. Not only is Cartagena rich in culture and history, but it's also a getaway to the wider Colombian Caribbean. Ferry connections to several paradisaical islands fringed by crystal clear waters are available just off the coast, and unspoiled maritime reserves can be explored. Digital nomads love Cartagena because of its affordable prices. The cafe culture is strong, with many cozy cafes and rustic local frequented spots to choose from, offering a great amount of co-working spaces with 57 options available in the municipality. Long-term rentals in Cartagena are among the lowest priced in the entire continent, with prices ranging from $204 to $505 per month. Monthly expenses come in at an affordable $1,802. Eating fulfilling meals can be as cheap as $5 a day. Even upscale restaurants' three-course dinners are reasonably priced. Unfortunately, safety is a major concern for remote workers relocating to Cartagena. Visitors are urged to keep a low profile, not look like a naive gringo, and leave valuables at home. Despite its beauty and cultural significance, Cartagena is not without its risk. Its inclusion in the U.S. State Department's higher risk Level 3 list should serve as a warning to all American visitors contemplating a longer vacation on the Colombian coast. Let's now look at the cons of living in Cartagena. It's not as safe. Scamming and petty crime is rampant in the old town. During the peak cruising season, it can get extremely busy with day trippers. Let's now delve into the pros of living in Cartagena. There are plenty of co-working spaces and work-friendly cafes available. It's never cold in the Colombian Caribbean. It offers ferry connections to stunning Caribbean islands. Old Town Cartagena is absolutely beautiful. There is an enormous amount of cultural wealth. These destinations are ideal for budget-conscious nomads who want to soak up the sun while experiencing some local culture. However, it's worth noting that these places may not be the best option for inexperienced travelers who are unfamiliar with the stricter safety regulations and cultural norms in Latin American cities. We would never discourage anyone from traveling to any part of the world. It's important to be aware of the potential risks and challenges that may arise during your trip. We must provide you with all the necessary information, so that way you can make an informed decision and have a safe and enjoyable journey. Remember, every destination has its pros and its cons. It's up to you to weigh them carefully and decide what's best for you. Don't forget to support this channel by simply subscribing and turning on your notifications so that we can provide you with more travel inspiration from around the world. Remember to check out our top videos of best places to visit, live, and retire. Until next time, happy and safe travels.